pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not. Be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Spins away from the defender. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the move, it's Fletcher. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think they're off. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Catch in the middle. It's Talbot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Canes are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught, it's Smith. At the 45 on its way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is woven. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The pull and throw off the RPO. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 40-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. to throw. It's back. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Bringing it back. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's back. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Up-tempo for the offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Marion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's back. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bauman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Into the end zone. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Another broken tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going over the top. He's got it down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And this offense is either married to their analytics of going for it on 4th down, or they don't know you can punt. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Back's got it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This game must Must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for a deep man. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play.